Every branch that does not bear fruit is cut off, thrown away, and burned. We are warned that we need to abide in the Saviour. I was moved when I saw, in translating various things from the French, how actually the demands of the Saviour are huge upon the consecrated soul. The demands of perfection do not change and are not influenced by the standards of men. In the case of one exorcism, the lost priest whose voice was coming out had to admit eventually how he got to where he was. And the point of no return was when the divine office was set aside, bit by bit, until it became very elastic, because it was the last point of contact on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, and once that went, the soul of the priest was no longer coming back to base. It was doing its own thing, and the Lord couldn't get through. When a priest comes to ask for laicization, the first question that one asks is, when did you stop saying the office? If the external has become the center of gravity, the interior is neglected. Over the years, one can see that problem as a constant in the equation. When, for instance, a religious superior is orientated towards things outside, then things inside the community aren't handled, because the energy to handle them has gone elsewhere, and eventually things come to a head because they were not handled. The listening ear wasn't there when needed. It was listening to too many other things outside. It can happen. It does happen. Therefore, even though the hidden dynamics are not seen and are not spectacular, they are actually the ones that may count in the long run, because they will come out and affect all the other layers as well. And they can bring down a whole community. It's rather like what happens in the body when an incipient cancer is not spotted in time. We do well to keep our bodies in trim. Our own bishop obliges us to see regularly our own GP, just to make sure there's nothing wrong. It is a good thing also to look after one's soul, and the GP of the soul is the confessor, the soul friend, the person there to listen, and if there's no one there to listen, we can be in danger. How many souls, male or female, can be isolated in community? No one was there, even though everyone was around. But in the last resort, it is the Lord that is the healer, and nothing can replace coming to Him, allowing Him to heal and minister, and seeking consolation not in men, but in Him alone, for whom we are here. And when he is there, and he's enough for us, then things become somewhat simplified. But we cannot act without him. Otherwise we too are going to the outside, and the inside is lacking, indeed missing.